With the 17th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver, Oklahoma.
Well, Dak Prescott just got another weapon to throw to, and CeeDee Lamb is a weapon in every shape of the word. By the way,
yes, he is, Trey, and this is a perfect pick for the Dallas Cowboys. I know they wanted to shore up the defense, but I knew as talking to them that Lamb was the first receiver they had on their board. And they talked about if he falls, they would have to snatch him up. Let me tell you what's great about this, because they got Amari Cooper and they got the young guy outside, Williams outside. But what this kid does, he can play in that slot position that was vacated by Randall Cobb. He played 70% outside last season, 30% in the slot. But he had productions from both spots, 7 touchdowns outside, 7 TDs from that slot, Mel. So he can play in the slot, and when he has to, he can go outside and make plays also.
With the 51st pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Trevon Diggs, defensive back, Alabama.
all right, so the Cowboys thought they might go defensive back in the first round. Instead, CeeDee Lamb fell to him, and now Trevon Diggs, the younger brother of Stefon Diggs, is going to be a member of the Dallas Cowboys. By the way, the first ever NFL game Trevon Diggs went to, it was the Minneapolis Miracle game.
All right, back on Draft Tonight. Get a little social action here as you see Stefon Diggs shouting out his little brother. Just got drafted to America's teams, and that's tough. Of course, Stefon traded to Buffalo in the offseason from Minnesota. As we continue through the social media world, of course, a lot of people getting action. Then Trevon, my favorite team, Vikings and Dallas. So
this was back
kind
in
of fun
2015. He was calling.
With the 82nd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Neville Gallimore, defensive tackle, Oklahoma.
Okay, Neville Gallimore is a well-traveled prospect. He's a native of Ottawa, Ontario, but he also has Jamaican roots from his parents.
Stumbled into a
Vu, that sinking feeling, you've seen this before. The Dallas Cowboys have drafted a center out of Wisconsin, Travis Frederick. That center just retired. Welcome to his replacement, potentially, Tyler Biadasz, the first Remington Award winner in Wisconsin's history, given to the nation's most outstanding center. Grew up working on his grandfather's farm. He said it impacted him with his work ethic from a young age and made him always wanted to be the hardest worker in the room. Oh, look at the little guy. He milked cows and cleaned up.
Top 4 in Pac-12 history in sacks. Bradlee Anae is a guy who I think can do very well in the NFL. What about you?
Yeah, there are foundational positions, like there's a defensive lineman, there's an offensive tackle, quarterback, and a shutdown corner. And Bradlee Anae, if he wants to be that dominant player in the NFL, that foundational guy you can build a team on, he's got to be a great pass rusher.
Yeah.
And he is. And I'm telling you, he's as good as anyone pass rushing on the edge.
Jones, we just were scared to wait on you. We were scared to wait on you to free agency. We just drafted you.
You just made my damn day.
Well, we were afraid somebody would pick you, and I wish you could have been on the discussion, but really would have been a compliment for you to hear that our coach would like to work with you and look to maybe really have as great of experience in the NFL as I've had. And I'll tell you, if you'll work at it and can do it, it's unbelievable. And looking at your background, I know you'll work at it. But great to have you as a Dallas Cowboy.
Yes, sir. You don't know how much I appreciate it.
Hey, Ben, I'm going to ask.
So actually, before my senior year even started at high school, I committed to the University of Pennsylvania from the Ivy League. So that's one of those things a lot of people don't know. But at the time, was kind of one of those guys that was a late bloomer, didn't really have many of those big Power 5 offers. So committed to Penn because I felt like it was the best